Hi everyone, it's Sean from GoPart.com. We're here today working on a 2006 Toyota Corolla. We're going to be changing the taillight assembly that you see right in front of us there. This is going to be pretty much the same for any 03 to 08. A couple of things might be different, size of bolts, things of that nature. We'll be using a tripod to make some of the visible nature a little easier. But we do want to go ahead and go over some of the tools that we're going to need. We are going to be using a 10mm wrench and a small flat blade screwdriver. This is a really simple repair. If you take some damage here to your headlight, someone backs into you, you back into something, it can leave the lens cracked, which of course can cause a safety issue and maybe bring some law down to you. So let's go ahead and show you inside what we're going to be working on. Try to get you a good view. We are battling some of the shadows. We're going to be loosening 3 10mm nuts, and that's why we're using a wrench versus a socket and ratchet. If you have a deep socket and ratchet, that'll work as well. We're going to loosen those 3 nuts there, and then we'll be able to slide the assembly right out through the back of the vehicle, and we'll show you that right now. Okay, so this small clip for the wiring harness is actually attached to one of the mounting studs. You want to go ahead and pop that off, but I also wanted to show you these small clips here hold the trunk liner in place. You can pry them out. I used a flat blade screwdriver to just pry it out of place, and that seemed to work just fine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to loosen and remove those 3 10mm nuts. Now, with those 3 nuts loosened, we're going to use our small flat blade screwdriver. We're going to disconnect the wiring harness. So you just push down this little tab, pull outward, disconnect the wiring harness. Now, the tail light comes right out through the back here, and we're going to change camera angles so that way I can show you a few things on the back of the tail light. It's a little breezy. I hope the wind's not getting you there. Now, on the back of the tail light, if you want to change your bulbs, you can just turn your sockets counterclockwise. They release from the back of the assembly, and you can go ahead and change the bulbs there. If you order your tail light assembly from GoPart.com, it'll likely include new bulbs, new sockets, as most of our models do. But if your particular model doesn't, it's a piece of cake to just transfer them over to the new tail light, and then we'll go ahead and reinstall it. There's nothing wrong with our tail light, so we're going to put it right back in. So use the mounting studs as your guide for your openings here. There is a gasket here. If they really don't get damaged too often, if you feel like yours is damaged, they're pretty easy to find, pretty easy to pick up, and your assembly may even include a new one. But as I said, in most cases, they're usually just fine. So use the studs as your guide, so you can make sure you got the right placement there. Slide it right back into place. It should be in there nice and firm. And all we do is tighten up the 10mm bolts. Use the little push pin to reattach the trunk liner. And there you have it. With just a couple of minutes, you've replaced your tail light. Now you're back on the right side of the law.